I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is April 11th, Thursday, 2024. Hope you had a good day here. Doing the video late here, had some personal things going on, and plus, I was feeling some type of way today. So, long story short, what did we do? We opened up and came down to wipe out that pool of liquidity of yesterday that was sitting here, right? Got back into that down candle, pretty much support the 830, and you'll see here, again, I'm going to try to make this simple and short, but 830 was not a part of it, and 830 shot down and then obviously shot up. So it was ready at 930 for me today. And that's another reason why you don't need to be involved in the market. Could I have caught this? Sure. Could you put a stop loss here? I mean, put a buy stop here and catch that move up? Sure, you could. But for me, I'm not worried about it. And you don't have to worry about it either, because to keep things simple for your trading, it's just much easier to wait for the 930 open. But in general, if you understand the flow, when I was watching yesterday's video, so it makes sense. I was saying if we don't take that high out, then we're going to continue bearish. And I said that I like this area up here for price to kind of come to, which it did nicely. So here's the thing. You see that we took the lows, we came up, and I mean, you can see it's a speaker in itself, right? You're sitting in a big speaker here. Like if you take a look at this price action from here, coming out, high, 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 low, 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 right? So like just ranging out and not breaking this low is very key for NASDAQ. But shot up, the price shot up. So this is a consolidation and then a return. Let me just do it this way. Keep it simple. You can see consolidation. All right, break out of it, retrace back into it. That's very, very, very beautiful price action, actually. So 930 happens right here and shoots down and pops up. Doesn't take out the high, so it's building liquidity, and then shoots down. Okay, shoots down where? Well, you have a couple things. You have number one, and I mention this every day, but on the 15-minute, you can see it pretty clear. We have this imbalance right here. 50% of it was to the left of it, the breakout artist who shot up with possible buy stop. Now, they didn't come this low or this low, but they came to mitigate this level here, right? This clean, which actually is the 1 hour down candle, this 7 a.m. candle, right? So we came down, we tapped that 7 a.m. down candle and took off to the T perfectly, actually. So pretty sweet zone right here. Plus, it's the end of the opening range gap. Plus, we are sitting at the opening gap of the day here as well. So that being the case, I'm gonna try to make this simple and not get too passionate about this, because I got pissed off really bad today and I'm thinking about doing things differently. So long story short, the 930 pops up first, wipes out these equal highs right here, pops up, and then starts to sway down. Now I'm pushing the button at a millisecond. Happened pretty nice, but I know where I want it to go. I actually can picture the day, how it's gonna look like right now before even the day starts. So price pops up, comes down, and I'm holding it to this nice area. So you'll see here that the price, and as you see, my stop loss is 274 and a quarter. So you don't want to be cheap on your stop loss, because watch this, 274 and a quarter. Okay, so we literally look at the high on this candle, the high on this 930 candle up there, 274 even. So I put it 274 and a quarter, right, and a tick. Look at the high of this candle. The high is 273 and a half. So literally by half a point was was we were away from the high of the 930, right? And I had it another tick above. So all these highs right here, and I was shitting bricks a little bit, to be honest, because I was like, dude, I'm gonna get stopped out. But it didn't. So you want to make sure you're not cheap on your stop loss and hold it. You want to wait till prices has made two breaks, at least. So coming down here is one, taking that low. So that's a lower high, right? And then pops up, doesn't take it out, and then boom, makes another low. So from there, this is where you can go break even, and things like that. But you do not want to jam it just because the price is now sitting down here. Okay, so anyways, price comes down beautifully here. I'm gonna go to 1 minute so I can explain the tragedy that I had today, and why I'm gonna be doing things different. I didn't even really want to make this video. I want to be very transparent with you, but I do enjoy doing this, but I mean, something's got to give for me. So I'll explain in a second. So what happened is when the price is down here, I never do this in the beginning, all right? And I don't want to make this channel about me. I want to make this channel about learning and about free education. That was my whole point of doing this. So, and because it's affecting my trading now, I'm gonna have to do something different. But the point is that the price, when this last candle came down, all right, I'm putting my stop loss here to show you that I'm out. Because I know we're going up. I know what this day is gonna look like already. Look, comes down, and I'm looking for higher high, higher low, and I'm looking for an expansion. But I literally am picturing the day like this. Just show you real quick. So when we were up here, I'm picturing this. I'm picturing this. This is what I'm picturing right here. I'm literally picturing this. And it fucking happened. It happened very well. Why? Well, I already know that we have this shift here, and that's another reason why I don't mind missing all of this. Who cares? Who cares? Because I know it's giving me the direction of what I need and what's to happen. So we come up here, plus we have that gap. So I'm gonna go to a 2 minute real quick because so you can see that gap. But why doesn't it show here? Yeah, man, I don't understand why this indicator keeps doing that, man. So on certain time frames it doesn't show. Anyways, so I'm looking at that flow, right? Well, so here's what happens, man. And I never do this. I don't know what possessed me today to do this, but I wanted to show you that I'm out of the trade. I'm moving the stop loss, and that when you saw the price back up here, you know that I've been out because I've got it, my buy stop here. But obviously it occurs to me that it doesn't matter when I take this trade to buy, and it's not gonna matter because you're gonna see the new trade and entry. So I was trying to be slick and just trying to put the stop loss down here, but it's way too early for me to do that. I should be doing that when the price is like moving at longevity and it's more at the end of the day. I don't know what possessed me to do this. I just slipped my mind, and because of me putting my stop loss here, I fucking missed the trade. I missed the buy, and I'm really upset. I was so upset I wanted to punch a hole in the fucking door. All right, and I'm just being honest. So because of it, and that's sitting right here. So because of it, when it was sitting here, and it didn't get stopped out until this candle pushed up, and I was like, dude, you're missing the entry. What are you doing with a stop loss there? Because normally I'll leave the stop loss here. I'll just take the trade out and then I'll enter. So I made a very stupid decision, but I was basing it off of fucking screenshotting. So I'll get that into a second. But did I have opportunities to get in here? I had plenty. But my ego and my perfectionist side made me literally not get in this trade because I didn't get down here. Now, I had an opportunity here, as you'll see. This candle, this 1018, this popped up. I was like, fuck, you missed it. This candle came down, this 1019, came right back to this candle, which is a great entry. And I have the opening of the day there, and I was like, no, that's not good enough. You know, it's not good enough entry. And I just saw this as too much risk. And in reality, it wasn't. I could have stretched it. So what is this? 184 and a quarter, right? So if I had 10 points, 184 and a quarter would have been here. And that's actually in my parameter. But my ego, for some fucking reason, I wanted it to come lower. I wanted it to tap this level at the least or something, and it didn't. This fucking next candle, this 1020, just peaked and then took off. Right when this 1020 took off, I knew it was done for me. I missed it. Now, where could I got in? Okay, this is an inversion imbalance. So you could have used anywhere in that fucking zone, number one. Number two, you have an imbalance here. Okay, right there. Perfect. And the opening of the fucking day. Saw that too. And at this moment, I'm sitting here in my head devastated. Like, oh my God, you just missed the big buy. You was waiting for this all day and then you turn around and fucking drop the ball. And I just was in my head, dude, and I'm a human being. And then we tapped, dude, it couldn't have got any easier. So you can see we come right down into that down candle. Dude, look, man, this happened again here. This happened again here. Okay. And that happened right there with with this next candle. All right. This happened here. And so on. I mean, and I could show you every single damn entry along the way. So because I missed that, I was devastated. I knew that I missed the trade so much that I had to turn this shit off because I was about to break something. I was really, really upset. And this is not something like my first time or anything. It's just that this really got me upset about this screenshot thing. It's my fault, but it's also my fault because I'm trading. Well, again, I'm having a channel and obviously I want to share things with you, but at the same time, I mean, it's oxymoron for me not to, but at the same time, it's affecting my trading, man. And again, you know, I do this for free, so I don't mind it, but it's just, I can't do this. So where I'm getting at is this. I made a huge mistake here. And I'll get back to this. So the price comes here. Now, if I took this buy, if I ended up getting in this buy, this was my target right here. Plus, there's a, well, again, you can't see it on this time frame for some reason. They don't show the gaps, dude. It's so stupid. That gap and then the opening of the week, right? So we had news at 1 o'clock, right? 1:01 actually. And we pushed up. We're here. And this retraces back. Where I talk about this all the time as a breakout artist. This is just coming to mitigate price. So it comes back. You have an imbalance there plus that high. It didn't take this high. It didn't get to this high. But it got to this high right here. And I was like, bro, you missed the trade. You know what? Oh, well, I walked away. But this was a great buy right here. Could have took this buy. But then, here's the thing. You have that 101 30-year, this is the 30-year bonds news today, auction. And this fucking 1 p.m. candle came down, did not take out that low. It just plopped down. That would be a great time to buy. And then sure enough, the 1-0. Am I missing something? Where the fuck is the candle? Am I tripping? Oh, it's a 2-minute. Duh. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. So yeah, the 101 candle popped down, didn't take out that low. Sure enough, bought ever since. So this was my idea of, so you got buy, sell, buy, and this is buy all day. Starting from the New York Open, sell, buy, sell, buy. So when I was visioning this, okay, when I was visioning this is how it played out. And it's really the same thing, but it's a very shallow move up, right? And they retrace. This is just support resistance, basic ass price action. Very similar to, well, not similar, but very similar idea to this day of NFP, right? Was that NFP? Yeah, it was NFP, right? Yeah. So, yep. So right there, came down, wiped out liquidity. Obviously, that's extreme. Retrace back. This is, we shift above, retrace back. Same idea. Shift above, retrace back. And then right here, when we pop up above this high, we come back down to that high and use it as support. So this is the same exact thing, just a very shallow look, right? And then what? Popped and then just fucking flew all the way for what? Well, while it's going up, you have many targets. You have, let me get rid of this. You have obviously the whole imbalance itself. You have, when we talk about breakout artists from the sellers, remember I was mentioning yesterday that this was a minimum target. Well, you do understand that also it can come up to that low. It could come up to that low. And it can even take out the high, which is right here, right? Oh, I'm not talking about right there. Excuse me. Over here. Sorry. Same idea though. So that low, right? As we broke through, and then you have the CPI report itself. So the highs, right? So that's what they targeted, right? And it was very bullish. So the reason why they came up this high, I mean, I think they're going to really ram up, but you did have opportunities to sell in that, even though it's very, very slight chance that you do. But when this is the 829 candle, so this is not the actual CPI candle. The 830 is the CPI candle. That shot the price down from here. When this 829 popped up, because generally this wick plus the actual down movement would be all in the 830 candle. But this 829, when it shot up, I remember it was there for like a split second. You could have pushed the button and got filled maybe. And then when it settled here, you could have definitely pushed it, right? I would never, but in this scenario, but you could have. So there was liquidity here, right? So they ran for it. And it's Thursday. So Thursday, let me go to this. So Thursday is also a very big reversal day. So when the week is showing bearish, right? On a Thursday, I mentioned this last Thursday, didn't I? I made a video of saying that generally Thursday will be the cap of the week, and the beginning of the week, the high or low will be the beginning of that cap of the Monday or Tuesday, right? Or sometimes Wednesday, but Thursday or Friday would be generally the end of the week, right? But it's also a very big reversal day. So they took advantage of that, reversed, and took out the high. So we're range bound, and you know it was suspect that it didn't come down, but at the same time it never cracked this low. So I've been saying it, we're consistently bullish, even though I was getting bearish vibes. I mean, I'm a human being. I wasn't still wrong about it coming back up. Fucking came up beautifully. I didn't expect it to take out that high. That's for sure. Today, specifically. But I knew we'd come back up here. I had a very strong feeling. So watch yesterday's video so it makes sense. But getting back to what I was saying earlier, and I explained all this now, right? So what I think I should be doing, here's the mistake I made. Number one, I'm never jamming my stop loss again like that, just to show you that I'm out of the trade. Fuck that. I made a mistake. That was my fault. But I was just trying to show you the logic of, okay, where I'm trailing it and how I did it. But really, I just should have just took the trade and then showed you the fucking entry there. All right, number one. Number two, this isn't going to work. So it's affecting my trading. So I have a couple ways to do this. Either I'm never going to show you my trailed stop loss because I don't like to do that. I don't need to do that. And it just puts me on the wrong side psychological, because I'm sitting here and I got things going on through my head. And also you have, when the price of all assets were down here, I'm like, well, what if it keeps going just a little bit more, right? So this is the reason for the buy. We had a lower low in Dow, and we had a nice divergence. And because NAS is a lot more stronger, obviously, so it's sitting up here. But the way S&P and Dow are down here, I was like, oh, well, hey, are we going to go through it or not, right? So it made me second guess this stop this stop that I put, because I was like, oh, maybe it'll come down one more time, and and then my mind started playing tricks on me, and I literally talked myself out of taking the fucking trade, all in these split moments of the next 2-3 minutes, right? So normally, again, I would have just closed out. I would have pushed enter on any one of these candles here and been good. And I had opportunity, and I still didn't do it because the stop loss here threw me off. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: I'm either gonna do a number of four things. One, I'm either not gonna put my stop loss anymore for you just to show you that I'm out of the trade. Number one. Number two, I'm thinking maybe it's a good idea to make my buy stop. So I'm trading with 4 contracts, right? So instead of putting 4 contracts so it takes me out, maybe put it at 8 contracts, because I told you yesterday, and a lot of times my exits are usually my next entry. Like, I'm holding it to the last fucking candle. It's the 1016 candle and 42 seconds, and this is the same 1016 candle. Okay, so, and I don't normally do this, but I don't want it to fuck with my trading. But I'm thinking that maybe I should make this 8 contracts, and when the candle, and I'll just jam it, right? I'll just jam it once this candle closes, and then if it peaks up or whatever, it puts me in. But my issue with that is that I might not have a nice risk to reward, and I could maybe get a better entry as a sniper, and that might fuck things up. So I don't know how I want to play that, but that's one option that might put me right back into the next trade. And then I still got a screenshot and all that bullshit. Option 3 is I used the reverse button. Now, I've never used it, and I never thought I would ever. But I was practicing it on Bitcoin, just practicing, literally with a demo like today. And I was like, man, the reverse button's sick. Like, when the price is down here and it's closed, I could literally just push the reverse button. Not only will it take me out, but it'll put me back. It'll put me in the next trade. And I've never used it before, but I'm thinking about maybe trying it, because I tried it with Bitcoin and I was fucking killing it. I was like, damn, this is sick. Because it's one less step. I don't have to stop, come up here, and do all this extra shit. It's just really literally at the head, because I'm very precise, in the way I do things. So that's option 3. Option 4 is I just don't show you my trades anymore, because I'm here to teach you anyway, and I'm doing it for free. So I don't need to be pressured by showing you my trades every day and me fumbling the fucking, the screenshots and the entries and the exits. And dude, this game is already hard as it is. So I'm thinking either I'm just going to show you guys, like, the review without my trades. And I don't know if that's good enough. Is someone going to say, oh, that's no point in watching the channel? If it is, then then I'll probably stop doing videos altogether. So I don't know what's more important to you, but I want to be able to teach and be in my lane doing that. I don't want to have to be pressured of constantly showing every fucking trade I take, right? And feel like I need to take a trade to show something. So I like teaching, and I don't know what you guys think. So I might just not show my trades altogether anymore. So we'll see. That's option 4. Option 5 is maybe I start trading live. I'd like to do that. I don't know how to use the OBS system. I don't know how to I'm not a computer dude like that, man. I'm sure I can figure it out, because I figured everything else out in my life like that, right? But when it comes to that, man, I don't know. It's just going to be a pain in the ass. So that's another option too. And then another option is obviously just showing the executions, and then you'll just see arrows, and I don't see what's the point in that. It would avoid me taking screenshots, but then again, you're never going to see before and after, so I got to take a screenshot. So it's like, okay, it's like, it's the same shit. So I don't know. I don't know what to do here, but I would prefer to not have to show my trades every day. I would like to just do the review, show you, because you're going to learn. I mean, dude, you're learning precisely what I do, what to do, how the market moves for free. So, I don't, but do you really need to see my trades every day? I don't know. I guess it's an oxymoron to not show trades, but at the same time, I can fucking trade. The point is I want to be able to do this in peace. So what that allows me to do is do what I do in private, and it allows me to still teach you and stay in my lane. So I don't know. That's what I'd like to do. You let me know if that would be a problem, that you don't see my trades. But that being the case, I want to be done. But Friday, tomorrow's consumer sentiment news, right? And yeah, 10 a.m. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, because the way Thursday moved up this high, I'm either thinking Friday is going to be, a dull day, or it's going to retrace back to the open of the daily of, yes, not today's daily. I'm talking about Wednesday's daily, right there on the daily chart. See this? See the daily chart right here? So Wednesday's open. See these 3 down candles? I'm looking at that as support. So, and it can seal some price, or it can come a little bit lower, I would like to see it come back to this open of the week and then shoot the fuck off. I mean, if we have a big day that like literally wipe all that out, right? And also I'm saying that because of the breakout artists here. When that news came out, this was a 101. At 101, we had that 30-year bond data. So when we broke here, look how we broke here. I'm going to draw a line right now. So I know I did it. Right there. So I want to see price come back. Why? Because this is already a range from here to here. But from here, it's constantly buying. So I would like to see Asia and London in the middle of the night really retrace back to deliver price efficiently, and then do something like this. Well, I don't know if that's even... Oh my God. Yeah, see that? I would love for price to come back down here and balance price. Get into a healthy retracement to be a leg here and then go up. If that doesn't happen, I'm assuming we're going straight the fuck up now. Okay? Meaning we're just going to be constantly buying. Or, I mean, the market would have to shit the bed to come back down here. I mean, it would have to literally shit the bed. So, and dollar, again, did go up, continue to go up, but it was a little shaky here. So they speakered out, they wiped out that low, and while we were coming down, at 8:30, dollar was coming down and we were going up. And then dollar was going up at 9:30 while we were coming down. And then it started to peak around, and then it started to come down slowly. And this is one of the things today I was like, man, look at all these gaps. These gaps, this is a 15 minute, right? Yeah, 15 minutes. So see these gaps right here? I'm like, man, dollar's coming back all the way here. And that sure enough pushed us all the way. So what happens? I mean, dollar stretched up pretty well. There is a nice gap on dollar up here. For sure. This gap is nice. So is that. But the thing is do they come back and retrace at 50% type of thing before going back up? And then that would just push us straight up. If it doesn't and it just keeps going, I think tomorrow is just going to be a dull day, to be honest, but we'll see. But, and then look at the response. So breaking this low would have been a break of structure for S&P technically, because this is the range. This is the range that you're in from here to here. All right. This is actually the range. Even though this is, I said it looked like a break. It's not really considered a break, only because you see that and that. It's not like it came in and then it went back up, right? So it was still part of this leg. So you're in this leg. So you can come down, fuck around. Look, they even came down and took their low again, but they didn't break that low. So you're still in this range and you got a nice response. But in reality, all we did was made a lower low and a lower high, and we're just wiping out all the sellers. They didn't take out their data high from CPI. And then let's look at dollar real quick. Not dollar, I mean Dow. And man, I'm telling you right now, man, I've traded Dow for years. Dow looks bearish. I mean, and what the fuck? And they still came lower and came up here. Another resistance, another resistance, another resistance. So they didn't even come up and wipe out. Wow, they didn't even come up. Dude, I don't know, man. I feel like Dow and Nas are just like holding for dear life, while Dow is just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna show you my cards. I don't care. Unless Dow's about to really freak out. So here's the thing. When we get a break of structure like this, this is definitely a break of structure for Dow. We could spend time coming back up just to wipe out these nice, way too easy. We come up spending a week or two coming back up and then roll over, right? Because this is a lower low and you make the lower high by structure up, lower high, and then coming back down. So that's what I'm expecting with Dow. Unless it just keeps fucking falling and then S&P and Nas decide to finally reveal themselves. So, where the hell did it go? So, and that means you would have to, can Friday shit the bed? Yeah, it could. I don't know. I just feel like it's about to shoot the fuck up. This is a big ass candle. That's a big bullish candle. It's kind of like this. You see this biggest bullish candle, and then the next one, it's a nice decent day, but what it does is it just kind of wipes out some of this liquidity, and that's it. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but it's been 30 minutes, and I'm tired of making these videos this long too. So not having to show my trades, I think, would help cut it down. Just give me a lot of peace, man, because what I'm doing is not helping my trading, and that's what is more important. Oh, look at this 5 minute. Look how the bodies are respecting. So I mean, hopefully the free teaching and just going over the actual charts is good enough. Maybe I think it is, but and maybe I'll show you some. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So to be honest, I'm really tired. I'm kind of tired. I've made hella videos. I think I've done more daily reviews than anybody in this fucking industry. I'm serious. So let me know in an email if what you think. If not, you don't care, then I don't care either. And that's where we're at. So you guys take care and God bless.